Hello, it's Bishop Walsh here. It's Wednesday, January 28th, and I just celebrated Mass with St. Mary's Cathedral School, and it was wonderful. We're here at the Mount Carmel Centre, right next to the high school here in Gaylord, and it's a place that they've been using for prayer for many years, and it was the original cathedral of Gaylord, and it continues to have certain limited use for concerts and masses for the school. It's a beautiful place of prayer. And certainly has a very rich history, and it was a wonderful way to celebrate what we've been doing all week with Catholic Schools Week, and it will continue throughout the rest of this week in our 16 Catholic schools throughout the Diocese of Gaylord. And when you think about it, all throughout the country, established by St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, with that emphasis on how important it is for the passing along of our faith tradition and to teach body, mind, and spirit. So we're blessed to have our Catholic schools. We thank all of our parents who make sacrifices to be able to provide this kind of education for their children, and all the other benefactors and supporters that really come to the assistance, because it's not an easy task to accomplish with all of the different aspects of providing not only the good academics, but sports and music and all the other cultural and ways of reaching out to the community require a lot of the extra efforts that are involved. So we thank our administrators, our staff, as well as the teachers and the students and their parents. It really is a great community of faith, and we want to keep them always connected to their parishes because that's really where the ongoing life of faith is, so that their parish communities continue to flourish as well, and that they will add so much in the leaven of the bread of our communities through their Catholic education. A lot of great success stories of students that have gone on to do great things after Catholic school education. So I hope you saw our Faith magazine was dedicated to Catholic schools. This past issue, it's really wonderful stories of our teachers and students and others, volunteers who are involved in our schools. So many people make it work, and we're grateful for all of them. So later today, I'm going to be going over to Alpena and make a quick visit with All Saints School, head up to Rogers City, St. Ignatius School, and then a spaghetti dinner up at Baraga School in Cheboygan today. So trying to do the rounds for our Catholic schools. And on Thursday, tomorrow, I'm going to head down to St. Joseph's in West Branch, and then over to St. Anne's in Cadillac. And I know they have a couple of things. They wanted me to share some reflections about my vocation to the priesthood and to being a bishop. And they got some fun and creative things that they're going to be doing with the students. I'm looking forward to that experience with them. On Friday, I'll be at the All Systems Mass for GTACS, for the Greater Traverse City Area Catholic Schools. And that's one of my favorite things to do in the diocese. I found, it's a gymnasium, I don't know, 2,000 people, I'm not sure how many altogether. It's the school community, parents, grandparents, and siblings, and family members who come to celebrate the Mass, and all the priests who are involved with it there, and deacons, and the religious sisters. It's just a real kind of microcosm of the church, and it's a beautiful, uplifting celebration of the Mass and worship and praise music afterwards. So it's a wonderful part of our Catholic school system there. And I'll also on Friday be participating in a webinar for bishops that are going to be, we're all affected by that change of status for the religious worker visa. It's a positive development, at least as far as we can tell. And we're just going to get a little bit more instruction about how that's going to unfold. Here in the Diocese of Gaylord, we have 9 international priests, as you know, from Maiduguri and from the Diocese of Kadapuram and the Heralds of the Good News in India. On Friday, I'll also do an ice skating trip to Center Ice in Traverse City with St. Mary Hannah School. And on Sunday, the close of the Catholic Schools Week with the Mass at the Cathedral here in Gaylord at 11 o'clock. And afterwards go ice skating in the sports plex in Gaylord. So I have to get my ice skates out and hope I don't break an ankle or something, but it's a fun time to go around the ice rink and enjoy that. On Monday, it's Groundhog Day, and by the way, being from Pennsylvania, I've been to Punxsutawney, not for the actual event of the groundhog coming out, but one day, it's really in the middle of nowhere, and I drove intentionally just to say I was there once. Went to Gobbler's Knob and saw, where the rodent comes out, and the prognosticator of all prognosticators, the groundhog, saw the whole thing, and it's quite the cultural event to experience. But it's Groundhog Day. We'll see if we get 6 more weeks of winter or not. The way this winter is going, it seems like we will. I have a bunch of appointments on Monday, office appointments, and then on Tuesday, the beginning of our monthly directors meeting. So we continue to unpack the pastoral plan that was revealed last week and help set up some of the transitional planning because the implementation is not until July. But we have time to really let things settle and start working towards the things that we need to do to implement our Pastoral Plan 2026. So thank you very much for checking in today. Again, happy Catholic Schools Week to all of our families and all those connected and all those who pray for our Catholic schools. God bless you.